up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Summer, your host with the most of Summer's Room. What's poppin'? Shorty, come and ride with me, ride with me. We could get low. I'm taking y'all on a little roddy ride with me. I'm on the road. Yes, I got off the couch, Stephen Sorry, and I'm on the road on my way. Currently stuck in traffic because it was a car accident on this good old Sunday. On this good old Sunday. Let me know if y'all can hear me. What's up, y'all, on Facebook? I see y'all finally coming through. What's up? What's up? If you are catching a replay, hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know you was here. And please don't be afraid as you come in to hit that thumbs up and hit the share button. Sharing is caring. I know that some of y'all don't like to share to your personal pages, but if you can, share to a Facebook group that's public or to your family members or friends that you don't mind knowing what you into. You can send it to an inbox, a text message. You can copy the link. You can put it anywhere you want to put it. Put it where you want to put it at. Okay. Hey, pressure girl. Hey, beautiful. How is school? Hey, Miss Antoinette. Hello, beautiful. Y'all see Toya? I missed her. I miss Toya. Oh, there go Toya. That's what I think that song be saying, Toya. You know what song I'm talking about? I don't know what they be saying, but it be like Toya. And let me. Is that a P Diddy song? Oops. Is it? I don't know. Hey, Kelsey Boo, what's poppin', love? How are you doing? Stressful, but gonna be worth the very. Yes, it is. As soon as you hit that stage, baby girl, and you get that piece of paper up in your hand, you get that test score, and you go get that new position. That paycheck gonna say, okay, it was worth it. It was worth it. The education behind that label is gonna be all worth it. In the end, you got this. It's gonna be over before you know it. Not you still building Legos. Um, I'm doing good. Miss your voice, girl. The replays aren't the same. Did I go live? Yes. Did I go live yesterday? No, I think I went live the day before though. I think I went live. No, I did go live yesterday. I went live yesterday. Yeah, she over there building plants and stuff. Pressure. She building her own little plant family out of Legos. She instead of getting real plants, she building plant Legos. So I came on to talk about something I've been wanting to talk about. I got a nice little ride ahead of me. So I said, let me go live and go talk to the people real quick. Were any of y'all following the story with the missing trucker? Okay. Not Hirsch, don't judge me. Nobody judging you. Doing work for you, boo boo. Was anybody following that story with the missing truck driver? Let me know if y'all were following that story with the missing truck driver, because that's what I came on here to talk about. I came on here to talk about the story of the missing truck driver, and it was something else. I should have looked at my timeline. It was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, something that's kind of relevant. I didn't take a clip of it and post it, which I should have. After this, I probably will go back, get a clip, and post it. But it's a story that I think is relevant to the current climate. It's been the climate. It's a story of an individual. I don't know if any of y'all follow. His name is Messy Maj. He's more of like a TikToker. And there's a story going on with this young girl that it sounds like she may have actually been essayed, and the situation had to do with alcohol and things like that. So I guess I'm gonna I think I got a thing on here that says trigger warning. So when I get to that part for the trigger warning, I'll make sure I put a little thingy at the bottom that says trigger warning, trigger warning. But we're gonna talk about the missing truck driver first. Mel said yes. I hate that story. It makes me so sad. The missing truck driver, Kelsey? The dude that posted missing, but he was off. Well, we assuming he was off creeping, but yeah. Have you heard the Mr. Prada headline? I don't even know who that is, so no. I don't know who Mr. Prada is. I have no idea. I think I seen that name somewhere flirting around, but I don't know who that is. Now, I'm driving, so I'm not going to be able to read the comments because I'm on a highway now, so I'm not going to be able to read the comments when I am able to glance at them, I will. But I want to give y'all the basis of the story with the truck driver, okay? So it was this lady. Her name was Brittany. Her page name is Brittany. She had put up a post on her personal Facebook page, pretty much pleading with the community, asking for help because she said that her husband had been MIA for 2 days. She hadn't talked to him. It's unusual for them to go without speaking. His phone was going straight to voicemail. She reached out to his company that he worked for, and they told him that he was last known to be in Maryland. Okay, so he left Texas. So I'm guessing, I don't know if he lived in Texas or that's just where his last stop was, but his journey from going to PA, because he was going from Texas to PA the last time his wife talked to him. And she actually, the last time she spoke to him, it looked like it was on his birthday, okay? So she put up this long post, detailed post. She let the people know she had reached out to his job. Because a lot of people are like, call his job, call his job, call his job. They have trackers on the truck. They should be able to tell you, like, where he is. They can tell you, like, if the truck is, is in motion, if it's been parked, whatever. And they also have, like, if they can't get in touch with you on your phone. I know when I was a trucker, we used a system called a Qualcomm, and they could send us messages and stuff on our Qualcomm. So even if your phone was out, they could get in touch with you via the system that is the electronic system that's put on your truck. So when everybody was like, he was on his way from Texas, but he was in Maryland, people were like, what he doing in Maryland if he was going to PA? Because when you first think about it, you like, in order for him to get to Maryland, he would have had to go through PA. So why did he bypass PA and go to Maryland? So people are speculating, girl, he cheating. That's the automatic off the top. I'm not going to hold you. That's what I was thinking too. But when I went and looked, I'm like, well, depending on which route he took, he could come through Maryland to get the PA. He could have came through like West Virginia area. Like at the very tops of Virginia and Maryland, and enter into PA, depending on where he was going in PA. It just depends on like what area he was going on PA, because his route could have took him like through the tippy tops of those states. So everybody like, why won't his job like tell you if they know he in Maryland? Like, why won't they help you more? Because they told her that they wouldn't get in touch with him and to call back tomorrow. And if he didn't deliver his load, if his load is not delivered, then they would take further steps. And I'm just like, what? Why? So I'm a little bit confused on why they would tell you, no, we're not going to do no more until it's time to take, until he doesn't deliver the load. So now my mind is going, because I got a little bit of insight since I was used to drive trucks. I'm like, he must be on his 34-hour reset. So when you drive over the road, when you're a regional driver, you have a certain amount of hours that all truckers can drive before you have to do a reset. And the minimum reset is 34 hours. So he probably was on his break. He had to shut down. That's why his truck hadn't moved in almost 20 hours when she reached out to them, because he was on his break. So the job, like, we're not finna reach out to him looking for him because he off the clock right now. His truck not moving and him being parked for X amount of time is not unusual for us, because technically he's taking his 2 days off. It's not a full 2 days, but it's almost 2 days off. So I'm like, oh, he on his 34-hour reset and he parked up in Maryland. And still for me, it's given he laid up with somebody. That's what it's given. He on his 34-hour reset. It was just his birthday. He linked up with whoever he linked up with, and he out doing him. So another content creator steps into the mix, and he puts out there that allegedly he spoke to the man and his girlfriend that he's hooked up with, and they're claiming that he's okay. The lady is a stalker. That's not his wife. They divorced. She causing trouble for him. She's called his job several times, and now he lost his job. This is the story that this other content creator, I can't even think of his name. His name is, what is his name? It's not Corey. What is his name? Ruben. His name is Ruben. It's a content creator. His name is Ruben. Okay? So Ruben is putting out the message that he spoke to this individual. He good. He's straight. The lady is a stalker. She obsessed with him and won't leave him alone. So this other girl reached out to him. I think her name was, I want to say Karen, but I know that's wrong, but it's something with a K. Reached out to him like, listen, the information you putting out is wrong. I spoke to his mom. She's in tears. Everybody is worried about him. He really missing. And she like, if you really spoke to him, drop some receipts. She gives him his phone number for him to call her. Ruben decides he's not going to call her because he doesn't like the way she talked to him in his inbox. But he's making all these allegations that he spoke to the man and that the lady is a stalker and they not married. Layla, turn that down. So I'm like, oh, he's just another content creator. Why would he be putting this out? And I'm like, he ain't dropped no receipts. Then come to find out, everything that he is posting or where he's getting his information from is from Facebook. It's comments that people are writing and posting, things like that, that people are sending him in, or he found himself, that he has put together. And now is saying, hold on, y'all. That he has put together and is claiming like the lady is a liar. But none of his stuff is tangible. Anybody could have wrote those messages. Then he put up this screenshot that was supposed to be proof that the lady was stalking him. It was just a screenshot from somebody's phone. I think the name saved in the phone was Stalker. You didn't see dates, timestamps, nothing. You had no idea who sent the message, who received the message, who phone it came from. He alleged that somebody sent it to him and it was on his page. I'm like, so everything you putting up is hearsay, but you decide to go put up a post claiming that the lady is a liar and a stalker, and your page got reached. Like his stuff was doing numbers. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, that's crazy, and especially if you're not going to back it up with no type of proof. So the next day, the wife updates the post and says he had been found. The mom updates her post, says that he had been found. He was found. His truck was located first, and they said it was parked at a truck stop, I think, that it was not messed with, it was not damaged, none of his stuff was missing, it looked perfectly in fine condition. Then they found him, right? The lady said that they found him, she didn't know his condition yet, but he was found. Then a couple of hours later, he puts up a post apologizing to his wife. The post is like pretty much asking the people to stop coming for his wife, to come for him. That yes, technically he was missing. She didn't talk to him in 2 days. He does have some concern, and her reaching out and taking the steps that she took was appropriate. Like, she was supposed to do that, playing her role as a wife. And that they are married. They've been married for 4 years. He loved her. She's not a stalker. They're not divorced. He debunked all the lies and stuff. But he still doesn't tell us where he was at for 2 days. So nothing was wrong with him, from what I'm understanding to his post. No, he like, yeah, she thought I was missing, but I wasn't. I do have medical issues, but I'm good. So she looked for me like she was supposed to because she hadn't heard from me. But he doesn't clear up any of the allegations that happened. So, and I'm like, her post by herself had thousands and thousands of shares, thousands and thousands of comments. And that was just her post. The post had been shared into several truck groups. Several people were sharing it, trying to get the word out, in XYZ. So potentially millions of people had seen that post and what went down. And for him to put up that post and give no explanation only made it look worse. You got your wife out here looking like a fool. Bro, because that post is given, she thought I was missing, but I wasn't missing. I'm good. She just ain't heard from me. So it's giving you was laid up, because why would you just disappear after your birthday? And it seems like she's not accustomed to him disappearing. So while I never believed that they were divorced or she was a stalker, it's definitely given. He was out here falling into the same, label that a lot of truck drivers have, which is being a cheater. It sounded like he was out there in Maryland living his best life with his boo thing. Hey, Nikki. It looked like he was living his best life with his boo thing. And I'm just like, I'm like, damn, I feel bad for her, because you out here doing what a wife do. And I know what that feel like, to not to be able to get in touch with your spouse. You don't know where they are. You can't locate them. You can't track them. Hours has went by. Days has went by. Then people were putting in the comments like a truck had went over a bridge. On top of that, we just had that crazy Hurricane Helene. So she don't know what's going on with Bull. Hey, Michelle. He was definitely holding around, Joe. He was definitely, in my opinion, based on the information that we have, it has been determined by the Facebook court system that he was holding around. Now, this is an assumption and this is an allegation that he was holding around. Do I have tangible proof of that? No. I'm just using my 1 + 2 is equal to cheating, is what it's giving me, you know? And then both their pages disappear off the face of Facebook. You can't pull up his wife's page, you can't pull up his page. It's gone. And I'm just like, damn, we can't get no explanation. Like, you pulled us in here, I was invested. Like, we need a final determination of what was going on. Like, if you was cheating, could we know you was cheating? Can whoever he was laid up with come out? If you hear this live, can you please reach out to me and have a conversation with me? Like, come do an interview. Were you the one he was laid up with? And you know, how long have y'all been talking? Was this new? Was you a lot lizard? Were you on a truck with him? Because now I want to know, was she on a truck with him since his birthday up until his reset? Because she ain't talked to him since his birthday. And that was a social media post. So I don't know if she talked to him on the phone after that post or what. But I need to know, like, what's really tea? Child, we go maybe not. They not content creators. They weren't content creators and nothing like that. This was just regular people who was looking for her loved one. So we might not never hear anything else again. Not unless the person he was creeping with is a messy Betsy, and she decides she want to slide out. Maybe somebody offer her a couple dollars for an interview or something. I'm not offering you no couple dollars, but somebody might offer her a couple dollars, and she might do an interview and give up the goods, and I will be there for it. Okay, I will be tuned in, absolutely tuned in if it comes out. Not Lamar Odom. I'm screaming. That man was out there living his best life. He was cheating. And he said, "Girl, just leave me be." Let me see if I got that trigger warning sign. Mm. Let me see if I can get a hold on y'all. Bear with me. Let me get in the slow lane. I need to try to make a thingamajiggy. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Please hold, please hold, please hold. Warning. 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 I can't spell, child. I'm almost done, y'all. I can't spell. That's the problem. Why this phone too wide? It's too weak. Okay. Let me put this back up here on my little thingamajiggy. Whoops. Whoops. All right, I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. What you gonna do? Let me see y'all. Can y'all hear me? Sorry, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Please pray for Florida. We got another hurricane headed. Yes, pray for Florida and all those in the lane for the hurricane. I heard it's supposed to be another tropical storm. Pray for them people, man. Y'all can hear. Okay. I'm going to be clipping Facebook. So if you want to listen to the second half of the story, the second half of my recap, come over to YouTube. I'm going to be covering a topic that has a trigger warning. It's going to be involving a young lady that may have been essayed. I don't even know if it will be called essayed or the art. I'm not even sure. We're going to tell the story, and then y'all going to tell me what y'all thoughts are, because I have questions about it. So come on over to YouTube. I'm going to be clipping Facebook. So come on over to YouTube, you guys. Hold on. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with who Messy Maj is. I just came across these individuals, and actually I came across Messy Maj because I came across these two individuals called I think they were called the It Twins or the Famous Twins or something like that. And they do content. I know the twins are like rappers, have like a reality TV show or not, but they create content. A lot of times they end up like in the same houses, spending the night, taking trips, all kinds of stuff. They like in a spotlight, they own a little spotlight. And Messy Maj, most of the people that I saw hanging were either females, and the men that hung with them were all a part of the LGBT community. But Maj is a straight man. He was the only straight man like in a group of people that I was watching for the first clip that I watched. So I came across this video the other day. This was maybe like a week ago. So a couple days ago to a week ago. He be hosting lives like on TikTok. They be on TikTok a lot. And this young lady was up there, and they was on some type of party bus going somewhere. And the young lady is claiming like she feels like the guys took advantage of her while she was drunk. The guys took advantage of her when she was drunk. She allegedly woke up and had no idea like what had went on, what had happened. Yes, please make them sandbags and block your doors. Try to keep that water out. So, from what I was able to hear when I watched the video, they were on a party bus and they were all drinking. I don't know if they were taking anything else, but they were all drinking for sure under the influence. Supposedly, this girl was dancing all over everybody, and she was supposed to be there with somebody, was the story. She was supposed to be there with somebody like as a girlfriend, boyfriend type thing. And they were all drinking, and they were saying like, oh, she was all over everybody. She was climbing on everybody. She was trying to put everybody sexual organ in her mouth and doing all kinds of stuff. And this one young man was like, nah, she drunk as hell, y'all. She drunk as hell. To the point where he helped her off the bus to go use the bathroom. And he said when she went to use the bathroom, some of her pee got on his like boot or something, his sneaker or something like that. So they go back onto the bus, and he said during this time it was multiple people that allegedly slept with her. I don't know whether they entered her physically or whether it was just oral. That I couldn't understand from the thing, but it was multiple situations with multiple people. And then they left her on. She said she woke up on a party bus by herself, and then somehow she ended up at a hotel room where she just slept. So she just slept for like a day or two, like just slept it off. And when she woke up, she didn't know what happened, and that she had talked to multiple people, and they all were kind of giving her different stories. Hey, Blasted, how you doing, love? Oh my gosh, yes you do. Give me a call. So I'm like, she woke up. So they all on a panel together, and he like, nobody ain't take advantage of her. Like, she was willing, she wanted it. This, that, and the third. Nobody forced her. It wasn't. They were trying to say like people had made a bet, and it was like nobody made no bet. or nothing like that. She was just letting people, like, it was like she was with it. She was with it, so we was with it. And she ain't stopped nobody, so we was all with it. So she like, nah, y'all took advantage of me. That's messed up, whatever. I was drunk. I didn't know. So, and another part that's important to me is this guy, I forget what his name was. He supposedly told her that he was 25 years old. But come to find out, he wasn't 25. He was actually in his 30s. He was in like his late 30s, I think. So he lied to her about how old he was. And he was really in his late 30s. And so now she's like, I didn't want to be with none of y'all. Like, that wasn't what I wanted to do. So in a situation like that, what are y'all thoughts? Because my first thought, I'm not gonna hold y'all. My first thought, I'm listening to the story, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But then I'm like, why were you on a party bus by yourself? You the only female, it sounded like, that was on this party bus. And my question was, why were you on a party bus full of dudes by yourself? Because now people are claiming, no, she wasn't nobody's girlfriend. So who did you come on a party bus with is what I didn't understand. And whoever you came on a party bus with, why weren't they looking out for you? I'm wondering, I'm just like, me who I am, like, I know a lot of females are like, oh, I only got male friends and they don't mind hanging around boys, and you know, that's their preference. Me personally, and this is not no victim blaming or nothing like that, this is just me going down like the process of the information that I have. I'm not going to hang out with a bunch of boys, men by myself. It's not happening. It's not happening. Now, no, and I can't even see, I'm trying to think, like, if I'm with my husband, I could see me being with my husband and he like met up with his homeboys or something like that. One thing, but even in a situation like that, I normally excuse myself. It's just natural. Or he like, you know, stay in a car, or I'm normally separated from like the bunch. It's not a situation where my husband is going to allow me to be in a position where I'm in a vulnerable position, right? So I'm just thinking to myself, why was you with a group of boys by yourself? Because it doesn't sound like any other females was around where y'all were drinking. And I'm like, well, maybe whoever she was with, because I don't know if she went with somebody, whether she thought or was invited by someone, whether she trusted that individual and thought that they would have her back. I don't know, but it don't look like nobody looked out for her. They all took advantage of the situation. Is what it sounded like. She was drunk. I don't know if she gave off the perception like she was with stuff like that, or like if she had ever been engaged in such stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I got all these questions trying to figure out why he was like, what happened? Then I'm like, the one guy who sound like they were all drinking, but the one guy who helped her go to the bathroom, he sounded like he was of sound mind, because he was like, she drunk as hell, y'all. She drunk as hell. So I'm like, if you like, she drunk as hell, she drunk, then like, why you wasn't like, no, y'all, chill. But then in the second breath, he was like, she was drunk, but she wasn't drunk to the point like she ain't know what was going on. So I'm like, is this a situation where y'all trying to cover for each other? Like, I'm confused. And then another question I had, like, if you really feel like something happened to you, why are we on a panel on TikTok? Why are you not at the police station? I'm like, why are you not at the police station, my girl? If you up here, you like, they took advantage of you and all these people supposedly, and this is not what you wanted, why are we not at the police station? And if this is a situation where you feel embarrassed and like, damn, like, you know, it went down, but you ain't planning on taking it no further, like, it just is what it is, why are we on social media talking about it? Like, if this is a situation like, damn, I got drunk and, you know, you just gonna eat that, like, you know, I was promiscuous or whatever, although I really, if I was of sound mind, I wouldn't have got down like that, but because I was out of it, like, it went down, and you like it kind of like it is what it is. If that's your train of thought, why are we on social media with it? And if second thought is, if it's not that, and you like, no, y'all took advantage of me, y'all did me dirty, why are you not at the police station? I'm just confused about why these conversations keep being brought to social media if you feeling like something was done wrong to you, or somebody else feel like something was done wrong. Like, And it stuck out to me today because it stuck out to me when I listened to it, but it stuck out to me today because y'all know it was a current dialogue happening, with that same topic, the same people, where it was an interview done where people are saying that they believe a girl was like unconscious and was assaulted or put in a position where she was forced to do things she didn't want to do. And I'm just like, why do these keep being panel discussions? And if you have a videotape that you believe somebody was assaulted in, why haven't you sent it to the police? I'm just very confused. So I listened a little bit to a live today that Connie did, Feminine and Fierce did, and she said that these videos were out years ago, which everybody was saying. She also said that these videos actually were sent to the police years ago. She sent the videos to the police herself. And one of the videos that was sent was the same video that they are discussing today and yesterday and the day before. And that the police had looked into these videos, and that not only was everyone of age, but there was no wrongdoing found from the situations that unfolded on the videos. So when I hear that, so they were not underage, and it was consensual acts. The cops looked into it and discovered that everybody was of age and everybody was a willing participant. So if that is the case, I'm trying to understand, why do we keep circulating these same stories, these same topics, these same dialogue? Why do we keep talking about the same things that have already been covered, and not only covered, but actually investigated by the police? I'm confused at what is the new outcome. Like, what are we doing? And a lot of people, and the same people that are circulating these videos, are leaving out the parts. I don't know if they're purposely leaving it out or they're unaware that the videos already were sent to the cops and was looked into. And even if those people didn't know they were sent to the cops, why haven't you sent it to the cops to have it looked into? Why haven't you made a phone call to your local police district like, hey, da 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 da, I think it should be looked into because da 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 da. Why are we calling social media personalities to talk about it on panels? What if it was your niece? What if it was your auntie? What if it was your mother? What if it was your cousin? Like, if you truly believe somebody in these videos were being harmed or were underage, either or the both, why is your thing to put it on social media to have a dialogue about it? Why isn't your first instinct to call the popo? I said this yesterday. I don't get it. I don't get it. It don't make any sense. And the fact that this stuff was covered already and it came out that it went to the police and through these channels, it kind of reminded me of like that picture that was given to Suke with Ivan in a minute when they was getting their hair dyed. It was an old photo. It had already been founded that the guy was not underage, but they circulated it with the story that he was underage still. Although they know that it already was circulated, it was already confirmed that he wasn't underage, that he was an adult. It still circulated with the same story. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, no new information has come out about none of the stuff that people was covering. But they keep running the same stories. It's giving obsessed, and it's giving you want to eat that lady butt. I'm sorry. And the fact that everybody is kind of like ignoring or brushing over the fact that there are other people, other adults were involved in these videos that y'all are alleging someone was involved in doing things that's, against someone's will, it's giving y'all want to eat that lady butt. And because she didn't let y'all having like little tangents online, and it's crazy to me. But anyway, that story kind of connected with, the current climate, reminded me of it. But I have the same question when I listen to that, like to the lady with the guy Maj. Like, if you feel like you were SA'd, you were put in a position you didn't agree to, why aren't you going to the police? Because what is social media finna do? What is social media finna do? Like, go to the police if you feel like you was taken advantage of. Because is social media justice? I don't know. Like, what would it, I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know. I'm really trying to understand. It seems as if it's always something else just to come against some to prove they are a bad person, right? It don't matter who else was involved or a part of the scenario. The focus is always on one individual. And it's super sad. And I can say that because somebody came in my comments yesterday when I talked about it, and the focus was one individual. Although it was multiple people involved in the scenario we talked about yesterday, the focus was one person. And this is general. I don't want nobody creating a panel talking about why you talking about we only focus. No, I'm talking in general from what I've seen. If it apply, it apply. If it don't, what they say, let it fly. If my statements don't apply to you, let it fly. My statements are general. It's just super weird to me. It's just super weird to me. But that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. What I wanted to talk about. I can't read y'all comments because I'm driving. So I'm going to hop off here. Not unless somebody else wants to join the panel. I'll drop the link. If somebody else wants to join the panel because y'all have something y'all want to add, y'all are more than welcome to join and talk. But I cannot read the comments since I'm driving. And that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. So if not, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to give it a few minutes to see if anybody want to join. And if not, I'm going to hop off. Mic check 1 2 1 2. My nose feels stuffy. I don't like that. At the end of the day, they really don't care. They're just trying to stir up ish, be in the spotlight. I understand wanting to be in the spotlight. I understand wanting to run up numbers. I understand wanting to grow an audience, like when you're a content creator, like I get that. But like, are there really no boundaries, no limits? I could see if something was like went to the police and a case was opened up and it was going through like the process because they found that something was done, something happened that was wrong, right? And so you just covering it. But to use alleged evidence per y'all, how y'all feel, that has not went through the legal channels because y'all haven't done it yet, to use it for a talk topic to me is crazy. Like for somebody to come to you and say, I got a video of so-and-so as saying somebody, and y'all initial thought is, oh, let's do a panel. And not only let's do a panel, but let's do a panel in my subscribers group. You got to be a subscriber to hear this. Meaning you got to pay to get this tea. You got to pay me to get this tea. Y'all going to use someone being essayed, you believe someone was essayed as a talk topic? As a talk topic? It's like, where is the sensitivity? When does, like, we're mothers. Most of us have children. Most of the people that sat over there, now I'm being specific, most of the people that sat over there on that panel has children. When do you put yourself in a position as a mother hearing a story and like, how would you feel about that if that was your daughter? Like, would this be the route you want things to go? Like, is this what y'all would want? Like, I don't understand it. It's crazy to me. Because that would never be my first instinct. Somebody came to me talking about they got a video of somebody being essayed. My first thought is going to be, you need to go to the cops. They need to go to the police. My first thought is not going to be, let's put this panel together. My first thought is not going to be, let's put this panel together. It's going to be, they need to go to the police. Are you in contact with the person that's in the video? Are they saying the same thing? Are they saying they were with a participant? Like, that's my train of thought. Like, how do we get them help would be my first train of thought. Not, let's run these numbers up on this panel. Not run these numbers up on this panel. Like, that wouldn't be my first thought. And so it's mind-boggling to me. And then the individuals, the adults that tune in and cheer stuff on like that on to me is weird. It's weird. If you ran and bought a ticket, if you ran and bought a subscription to her page to go hear about that, you sick. You just as sick as them. I'm sorry. You're just as sick as them. If you ran to buy a subscription when she made the announcement she was going to be covering that topic about a video of somebody who supposedly was essayed, and you ran to buy a subscription to hear about that versus saying go to the Popo. You are sick. You are a sick individual. Sick. No way around it. Even listening to Connie thing, she like, when the videos came, I caught one of the videos, I sent it to the police. Even cut, and I'm just like, you know, I just always think like it got to be me. I got to be slow. It got to be me. I got to be slow. It has to be me. I got to be missing like some marbles. I have to be. I got to be. For it to make sense. It just don't. But that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. I wanted to talk about the trucker situation. I had some time to burn. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. I'm on my way to Baltimore. Okay, if anybody is going to be in Baltimore at the Taco Festival, if you at the Taco Festival, you in Baltimore, you in Maryland, if you close by, you in the slide, you a supporter. Even if you a hater, come do what you're going to do. Come say, hey, how do you do a complete third-party interview? It's weird. It's giving weird. But that's my opinion. That's my perspective on what was public. Because even that private live that you thought was private was not private. It was public. It was very much public. The amount of people you had in there was because you had the public up in there. You had a bunch of people in there too that were not your paid subscribers. So it wasn't even private. It ended up being public anyway. No, Summer, we just have common sense over. That's it. That's all. Maybe someone will have come see you on a scooter. You know what? Let me get out of here, y'all. Let me pay attention to this road. I enjoyed y'all. Hope y'all enjoy me. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.